Hello, Mr. Area, alright?
Yeah.
A long time ago we talked about parentheses. Yeah, parentheses. So given a parentheses, how do we check if it's a valid, if it comes with a pair? So this is not, right?
Yeah.
And this is what?
Not.
And this is,
Yeah.
and this is,
No.
okay. So how can we do it?
I think one correct.
Yeah, how can we do it?
We use that balance thingy that
We use the counter to count if it's opening. If it's
plus
opening,
one.
+1, closing, -1. If any time it falls below 0, then it's not, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
So look, +1, -1, that's 0. 1, 0, 1. And at the end, we need to check if it's 0. Right? This is -1 now. 1, 0, 1, 0. That's good. 0. 1, 0, 1. No, because at the end, it needs to be 0. Okay. So today's task a little bit similar but different. Quite similar. Okay, so we are given a pair. So you need to tell me the longest valid subsequent the parentheses pairs. So parentheses pairs subsequence. Yeah. What's the subsequence?
Is
Yeah,
Continue.
longest subsequence. Not exactly continuous. Yeah. So longest valid subsequence. So which one? This one, this one, this one. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, got it? And another example. How many?
2.
2?
No, 4.
4? Think about it.
These.
Yeah? How about the one bigger than that?
Huh?
How about this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. So that's the longest would be 6. Right? Got it? Yeah?
Here you return the number of the parentheses.
Yeah, so the longest, that's 6.
It always be an even number.
Exactly, because we want to find out the number of pairs, right? So it needs to be an even number. That's a good catch. So how can we do this? How can we do this? Any idea? It's quite similar. So we, any idea?
Well,
So before, if it's negative, if our counter is negative, we just return false. Yeah? Because at the beginning, the previous task was checking the string with the valid parentheses. But now we need to find out the number of the valid pairs. So if it's negative, we just ignore continue negative. Ignore continue and set it to 0, right? And then we start here 1, right? 1, 2, right? Okay, now if I mean this closing parenthesis, what does it mean? We decrement to 1, right?
yeah.
So if it's still above 0, above or equal 0, what does it mean? If we at this point, we are not violating the balance count. The balance is still above or equal 0 after we decrement 1. What does it mean? It means we already have a corresponding pair, right? Yeah? Got it? Yeah? In order to be valid, it has to be come in pair, right? You have a closing one, so there must be an opening one. Got it?
Break it down 0.
Yeah. Okay, so now this is now the counter is 1, yeah? The answer is 1. Okay. And the balance will be what? The balance will be 1. And here 2, balance will be 2. Right? But we're not doing anything to the answer because we're not meeting the closing. -1, balance will be 1. And the answer will be +1. Right? Balance will be 0. Yeah, answer +1. So there are 3 parentheses. The times 2 is 6. Got it? Does it make sense? Yeah?
Looks like it's times 7.
Yeah, times 2. Okay, so can you repeat what I'm saying? Just make sure you understand.
Oh, because you you times 2 at the end.
Yeah, but how can we count how many of them?
So that firstly, if it goes below 0, it's we set it back to 0,
Where down?
and nextly it's like 1 and plus 1 again. That's 2, and then.
At what cases? When we meet, when do we plus the answers?
If that is bigger than 0 and we meet this closing.
Yeah. When we meet the closing, we increment, because if we meet the opening, we don't know if they are closing, right? So look, this is 0, right? We increment the counter 1, 2, 3, right? The balance count 1, 2, 3, but we don't know if there's a closing. If we meet here, yeah, so we add the 1. Meet another one, we add the 1. We meet another one, add the 1. Got it? Yeah? That's how it works, okay? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's write it and tell me what to write, okay? Define longest subsequent valid parentheses, okay? Parentheses. S. So we have an answer, and we also need to a balance, yeah? A balance counter, which at the beginning set to what? 0. Answer equals balance equals 0, okay? And then for I in S, we go through each characters in a parentheses string. If I is opening, what should we do here?
We plus 1.
Which one plus 1?
Balance.
Balance plus 1. Plus equals 1. Else here is the if this string only contains the opening and closing, so we don't need to check if it's closing, yeah? Because if it's equal to opening is here, else it should be the here it should be the closing, yeah? Yeah, right? This is comment, okay? Else what?
Else balance minus 1.
Minus equals 1. And then what? If what? If we decrement the balance, and then if what? We need to check if they
over 0.
Yeah, if balance over bigger or equal, right? Yeah?
Yeah, bigger.
Bigger or equal?
Bigger equal. Bigger.
Come on, tell me. If look here, 1 and then
Bigger
0.
equal.
Bigger equal, yeah. What happened? What happened to?
I said
Yeah?
bigger equal.
Yeah? Then what happened?
B plus 1.
Which one plus 1?
Answer.
Answer plus equals 1. And else, if it's smaller than 0, what happened? If balance smaller than 0.
Balance equals 0.
Yeah, we set it to balance. If here at this point, right? At this point, it means that at this point, the previous one does not count anymore, right? So we start with the new one. So balance equals 0. And return. Return what?
Answer.
Okay. What's the time complexity? If there are n strings, n characters in S, what's the time complexity?
O1.
Oh, and well done. What's the space complexity?
O-N. O1.
Why you say O-N? Where is the space?
A1.
O-N, come
I
on.
literally just said O1.
Okay, but you're not sure.
I didn't.
Okay.
What the?
What? Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
You balance, yeah? And what happened to answer? Yeah, okay. We're done. That's it for today.
Good.
Yeah. Say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you.
Bye.